Take 648.
Ligma.
Panama. Pangea.
Man.
Bananas and... Anyways. Hi, Justin. What are we doing here?
We're for real filming.
We're for real filming.
Hi, good morning,
yeah, we've been
afternoon.
Yeah, well, yeah, whatever.
Well, how's it going, everybody? We want to show you some salad. It's going to be great. How old is that?
Dude, can you stop?
I know.
I killed that joke at least 84 times in the last video.
Salamangreats, please. Okay. We're going to show you some combos, some basics on how to run some scenarios. A few test hands. And if you guys like it, if you'd like to see more, just let us know in the comments. Let us know what you think.
You seem pretty basic, but let's continue.
Let's go. Let's get after it.
All right, Becky.
Let's run a scenario.
Oh, look at those drawing cards.
These cards are going to be spiced.
What a fucking hand.
What a hand. Not a Salamangreat card.
Is that a, whoa, hold on. We're zooming. Whoa. Is that a 2-up?
I, again, will not be addressing this.
Okay, all right, cool.
So we're going to run a scenario where you have a Lady Debug and pretty much nothing else in what you can do.
Well, Lady Debug and nothing else. It looks like you have some other things. But
we do have other things, but we'll just kind of...
Those aren't Salamangreat greatnesses.
So we'll normal summon our Lady Debug, and what you're going to want to search is your Gazelle.
Dazzle?
Your Gazelle will make your plays go round.
Round. Maybe right round.
Really, Gazelle sends a Salamangreat card, so this has flexibility to be
we pulled that joke before we talked about spinning.
That's true. It can send your Rage if you already have Roar in hand. It sends Spinny if you don't have access to that. It's just all around just great flex.
Just a reminder that Rage is a common, Roar is a super rare, but it should be the opposite.
Big if true. So after we resolve Lady Debug and grab Gazelle, we want to link play into our Baylinks.
Kitty, cat,
Baylinks.
Fire butt.
Baylinks will resolve, and you will grab your one of, usually in most cases I've seen.
Oh, is that the field spell?
Salamangreat Sanctuary. That's your field spell. This allows you to relink. You can only do that once per turn.
Is that a 1-of or 2-of?
That's going to be a 1-of for me, boss.
That's a 1-of for me, Chief.
After you've done that, we need to start making plays because again we weren't able to resolve this and Gazelle as chain link 2. If a Salamangreat
because that's now the
yeah, unfortunately Lady Debug does not count, but we're going to get there anyway. So we're going to activate Sanctuary at this point, and then we're going to use this effect. This is a continuous effect as well, so it doesn't trigger. It cannot be ghost ogred. You're going to relink into your Baylinks. Again, you're locked into doing that once, and that will trigger your Gazelle, and she will special summon. Gazelle will then make sure to resolve this. This is important. We want to Foolish Burial that, so remember to chain that. Yeah, I'm very sure.
I would hate to film like, 25-minute video and not have that be true.
Same.
Wow.
So with Gazelle, what we did, we dumped our Spinny into Grave. Again, we're running this scenario like we have Lady Debug, and there's no interruption.
Looking Sand Slash you got there.
I agree, but he's out there. So Spinny will, if there's a Salamangreat monster on board, you're able to special summon this, but it will banish when it leaves the field.
Banish. But
we're not worried about that because we're going to immediately overlay into our other new card, Mirage Stalio.
Oh, dude, it's a Link and an Exceed deck?
And a Rapidash.
That's a cool Rapidash you got there. Yeah, you stole me.
I know, I got him.
You son of a bitch.
So once we have these on board, you want to detach Gazelle as Link material. And then you're going to tutor out your Jack Jaguar.
Jack Jaguar.
That's going to be what you're going to want to do in most cases. You want Jack Jaguar because he's like one of my favorites because he has the most utility and maximizes your value from Sunlight Wolf.
Value.
So at this point, what we want to do, we want to link our newly tutored out Jaguar with our Baylinks.
Dim 2s.
We want to lane switch into Sunlight Wolf here.
Skirt! That wasn't good.
And then we've got Sunlight Wolf on board, and we want to plus off of Sunlight Wolf.
So Sunlight Wolf with hanging out with Bradshaw. Noted.
Yeah, hanging out. Hey, buddy.
Shout out to Alex Bradshaw.
Such a good guy.
You're a real one.
This is our graveyard right now. Taking a look-see.
Seems pretty dead.
So again,
I don't see Mizuki in there, so how are you supposed to win, my guy?
Just cut this then.
Sorry, yeah, shit. Wrong profile.
So Jack Jaguar will try to, he's able to special summon himself out by bringing a, shuffling back.
There is no try, only go.
Shuffling back a Salamangreat monster into the deck, shuffle back your Balinks, because you've already got, you're only able to activate the Return of Dragon Lord like effect once, so 1 is perfectly enough.
Do you want to quit talking about my decks like that?
I really don't want to.
That's cool.
You want to summon Jack Jaguar, you could go and attack him, he's got pretty good attack,
cool.
but
He's got a
put him in
fire
defense.
whatever.
And then Sunlight Wolf will resolve and you'll be able to add back your Gazelle. You won't be able to normal or special summon that for the rest of this turn, but that's fine. This is for turn 3 plays.
Turn 3 plays? You act like Yu-Gi-Oh! Last time.
It's too...
I play zombies, just kidding. Turn 5, bitch.
So, again, this was all off of one Lady Debug. Pretty nice board. You recurred back your resources, like, you know...
Yeah, Lady Debug's a 2-0, though, I thought.
Oh, come on, man.
Look at you, look at you.
Come on, man.
Pretty disgusting.
It's pretty disgusting.
Shout out to Lithium 2300, please don't sue me. I love you.
Oh my god, favorite YouTuber.
Seriously.
Can I just say that right now?
You can't see, favorite YouTuber? You're putting us on a pedestal.
I'm sorry.
I love all you YouTubers.
Alright, so again, that's off of one Lady Debug, get all that value.
Yeah, value, whatever, great value.
Let's say we've got something slightly different. Let's say we've already got Gazelle in hand. Let's say we've even already got Spinny in hand, right?
Yeah. Wow. What a hand.
What a hand, but very possible.
But you could replace. You could replace these with like the circle card too, right?
Exactly.
Like it's pretty. You know, you could. It's pretty.
It's pretty flexible. Yeah.
Flexible.
So you've got two, and this could also be your Foxy as well. As long as you got some way to, again, you're usually searching out your Gazelle if you're not able to get access to it some way or the other. So this is our hand. What we want to do is we want to normal summon our Spinny. In general, you don't want to summon a normal summon out Gazelle because...
But I see everybody normal summoning Gazelle.
No, you don't want to do that, guys. Okay. So Gazelle will basically just bounce herself out there for free. So give her the time she needs to spread her legs and just fly away.
Spread her legs and fly away. Last time I heard that was in Las Vegas. Cost about $500.
So you're normal summoning your Spinny, and then you are immediately linking that away
That's a weird looking. Oh, there it is.
Into Balinks. This will go Chain Link 1, and this will go Chain Link 2. This is what you've probably seen in different videos where this will happen. These two effects can be chained together, so you can decide to chain block this. This will special summon itself out, and then make sure to search your very important field spell.
One of or two?
One of.
It's good.
Gotta say.
Just making sure.
Yeah. And really we cut down Balinks to 2, but we can talk more about that.
Wow.
Yeah. So, very important at this point. So when that dust resolves, you can next chain. This was special summoned.
You better do it.
Yeah, we need this to happen, right?
Yeah, if you don't do it, I'll cut and we'll film again and I'll be angry.
So we've got a lot of options. We can get out a dump circle. We can go the general route that I would recommend is dumping something like Roar.
Roar, yeah.
Yeah, it depends on the matchup, of course, but for general boards that you've got, Roar is just too good. Roar can bring itself back if you have a reincarnated / relinked monster. Just a lot of value. So Spinny's in grave, so Spinny will special summon itself out.
Spinny will spun.
So we're going Mirage Stalio again.
Rapidash.
And we're going to go the same route.
Dead touch.
Looking pretty familiar right now, right?
Familiar.
In general, you want to go Jack Jaguar.
I've seen this name.
If you have been in a scenario where you drew your Jack Jaguar, it's not a Garnet. Normal summoning out that Jack Jaguar is preferable in these cases, especially if you've got Spinny and Gazelle in hand already, because Jack Jaguar will bring itself out of graveyard. In that case, you probably want Falco. But in general, again, Jack Jaguar is the way to go. So
1-ofs in the deck, yeah.
1-ofs in the deck for sure.
For share.
So we're going the Link 2 route. Here?
Wrong deck, Winston.
It's okay.
Oh, shoot.
We're doing this backwards. We're making it work.
Lanes.
So we've Link 2'd, and then now we're going to activate our field spell. And then at this point, we've got Jack Jaguar in grave. But we don't want to bounce this back because we want that for protection, right? So we want that protection, and we also want a plus off of Sunlight Wolf. So go ahead and use the effect to relink. So that's been relinked. Now our graveyard has got our Sunlight Wolf.
Our graveyard's looking lit.
We're gonna put the
fire
because of the fire.
I'll quit now. Yeah, I'm done.
So Jack Jaguar will bring itself back from grave, and it will put that Sunlight Wolf back right where it just came from.
Fantastic.
And it will special summon itself right under the link pointer here.
Under the link pointer.
And then at this point, you can add back your Gazelle. And then Sunlight Wolf was reincarnated using a the field spell, so you're able to get this back. Again, this was dumped off of Gazelle. If you've already got Rage in hand, you want to dump Roar, and then, you know, vice versa. Because a Roar and a Rage and any interruption you have is just free real estate.
Sounds angry.
It's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
So, again, that's a pretty similar board, but you've got 2 more cards in your hand that you can work with. And the last thing we want to cover here is what to do when you want to make some rank 4 plays.
You only run 2 level 4s, though.
We only run 2 level 4s, but they're pretty disgusting rank 3s, right? Again, did we ever talk about, is this the take we talked about lithium?
No, but we should. We probably did. But you know what? Shout outs to him again, because he deserves it 2,300 times.
2,301 times.
That means that MCO only gets 40. It's like if you're watching this.
Oh, God.
We got you. We got you.
Got him.
The field center. Shout outs to Cass again. That's the best.
So, yeah, if you want access to these, depending on the matchup, and I think, you think Abyss Dweller's probably better against the Salamangreat matchup, right?
Dweller, I think, just has a better overall interaction with the meta, but don't sleep on Baguska, because he's already sleepy. Oh my god, I'm done. But seriously, Baguska's pretty good, too.
Yeah, it's all good.
I think it's very dependent on the matchup, but again, both I think are worth running. What are your thoughts?
I think both are worth running for sure.
Oh, psych, just Abyss Dweller. Anyways.
So in this case, we're going to do everything we just did before. Normal summon our Spinny in this case.
Spinny getting spun.
We're going to go Baylinks.
Oh my god, and there's
Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2.
Smell like Zombie World.
Special summon that out, and then you're going to grab your field spell.
Grab it.
And in this case, instead of sending out a Roar or Rage or anything else, Flex, what we're going to do is we're going to actually send... instead of tutoring him out, we're going to send your Jack Jaguar. The reason why it's Jack Jaguar is because your other 4 that you run, your Falco, isn't able to special summon itself out of the graveyard very easily.
Okay.
So we want to Mirage Stallion this. So we've got this loaded up. We've got Spinny here in grave. Special summon out your Spinny. And then you go Mirage Stallion. Again, basically same direction, but detach your Gazelle just the same. And then you're going to beam out your Falco.
Falcon Punch.
At this point, because we want to keep that 4 on board.
Oh, so you actually make Heat Leo. That's weird.
No.
What a coincidence.
We want to go Sunlight Wolf.
Ah, just kidding. Sunlight Wolf Part 2.
Activate your field spell.
Fielding.
We want to relink with this. Reincarnated that. So, give me a real peeper there in the graveyard, Trenters.
Peep me, babe.
So, same target, you want to bring back Sunlight Wolf because we got Baylinks on board. There's our Jack Jaguar. We send off Gazelle. So,
don't forget that.
Same story.
Different ending.
Bounce that out. Special summon that.
Specialed.
Same result. Grab your Gazelle. It's almost always better than your Spinny because Gazelle can send Spinny. Gazelle can send anything.
As well.
So good. Also, Gazelle, unless your opponent calls it, I mean, it's still in grave. So Gazelle sending, I mean, anything else that you could use. If you run the fusion, you can send it for turn 3 plays. You know, anything. So Gazelle is almost always the better ad.
Always. So
we go, and again, whatever your choice. Go Baguski. Baguski's great because I mean his stats are pretty good. But again, depending on your meta matchup, you want to go.
If they play Regeki, it's really great.
That's really great. Just really great. Right. So those are just some of the basics, and that's how we can get you guys there. Please let me know if you'd like to see more advanced plays. Turn 3 plays in particular, I think, are not always intuitive, especially when you get into the Soul Charge-like card, Will of the Salamangreat.
Will Byers.
And
that's
when you
like
start,
the 8th time I made that joke.
It's still great. Sorry for that.
Yeah, we have to. We better. Yeah, rip earphone users.
So. Yeah, let me know if you'd like to see more combo videos.
Perhaps
like
give us a like if you enjoyed this. Yes. Subscribe if you feel so inclined.
And let us know any of your texts that you guys find that you're using. There are a lot of there's a lot of different Salamangreat cards in the archetype, and I've seen different builds here and there. Do some of the more like mole and things. So I'd love to see what you guys can do with them, and how we can all just tweak this new deck that just came out.
Also, we have to end the video with a 10-second verb, 5-second verb.
A 5-second verb.
We also have a Patreon.
Ooh, we do have a Patreon.
But don't pay attention about that. Anyways. We'll make content regardless. But if you feel so inclined.
If you feel so inclined to give us not only your time, but also your hard-earned money.
Our zombie souls.
We would appreciate you.
Anyways,
so
we're
much.
not going to get on a soapbox.
Yeah. But if you're so inclined, let us know what you'd like to see. We could do, again, more combo videos like this. Yeah.
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 Bye. Bye.
Bye.